Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show. All day, all Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and tell a friend. Go ahead and hit that subscribe so you don't forget when I go live. Please leave a comment and have and go in. You can even chit chat with your friend here at this place we call Ray Ray all day. Ray Ray all day. Ray Ray all day. Hey y'all, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming back and checking out your girl. You are here with me again. Excuse me. And I appreciate you. We are here to talk about the Equalizer, child. Season 2, episode 11. Of course, with the queen, no other, Queen Latifah. I love her. I have been loving her since the 80s. Hello. Ladies first. UNITY. Shall I go on? Okay. Just queen is an understatement as far as I'm concerned. But let's get into this, okay? So we open up, okay? And we have a shop owner, Miss Lee, and she's checking out things and seeing what's going on, and they're showing her as this really nice shop owner who helps out the less fortunate and really runs a wonderful place of business people like to go to. So that gives us a little clue as to what's going down, right? So we know something's going to happen. We don't know exactly what. But Miss Lee, yeah, we're going to find out what's going on, right? So we got Delilah shopping instead of cooking, right? She's supposed to be with Ambai, kind of like grandma. And, Ambai has this special dish she wants to make, and it's sentimental and has some family history. You know how it is with the lineage. We tell stories, we congregate in different family functions and whatnot, and talk about our lives and keep that storytelling going so we can have something to look forward to as we get older in our life to share with our kids and whatnot. You know how it is, it's pretty cool. So instead, Delilah wanted to go shopping, so ain't buy, let her go. But Queen didn't like it too well. She would rather have her stay there, but she's respecting the elder, and the elder knows best at this moment. So that's that on that. So here we go. Queen gets a call. We know what that means, child. We know what that means. Yeah, misleading. Went on to glory. Dag nabbit. And I was watching this. I was getting mad because it's Asian hate stuff, just hate, period. I hate it. I hate. Yeah, so Queen gets a call, a job. We know what that is. Miss Lee then went on to glory, and they burned her corner store restaurant with her in it. Ain't that nothing? So They're trying to see what's going on and investigating, and you know how she does. She got her team ready, and you know, the lady is telling her all the good things about Miss Lee and how much of a devastation to the nation this is, child. I can believe it. I can't believe it. So, you know, Queen is investigating, and she starts to nosy around, and you know, she rescues this what do you call vagabond dude, like a, you know, a hustler, you know, beggar type dude. He's getting roughed up. Come to find out, she overhears the person beating him up, and you better not say nothing, you know, or did you talk, stuff like that, you know. So we know this dude is involved in Miss Lee's murder, right? So here we go, investigating. So Queen rescues him, and unfortunately the dude beating him up escapes. So she's questioning this vagabond. How do you say it? Vagabond. You know, so stray around the neighborhood, okay? And he's like, I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing, whatnot. But you know, Queen, she's like, well, why is it they're telling you better not say nothing? And you know, pretty much you know something, you heard something. So of course he did. Uh, you know, the videotape surveillance shows Miss Lee letting him in, you know, after hours, you know, he's coming around big and whatnot. So she gives him some stuff, and she hears something in the back, right? She jumps like, oh shoot, what's that? And it's some breaking of the glass and noise, and she's told him to stay here while she go investigate. Duh. Shouldn't he go? He the man, he bigger. But anyway, she goes in the back, and then all of a sudden the tape is, but we know what happened. Okay. She didn't make it, y'all. She didn't make it. Oh, Miss Lee. She was so sweet. Really sweet lady. So, you know, they are revisiting the bakery, and come to find out there's a rival bakery. Here we go. Plot thickens, y'all. Plot thickens. So, excuse me, they go over to the new bakery, and yeah, it is a sight for sore eyes. You know, they are investigating. Her team is investigating. Come to find out, there was some hate stuff going on against Miss Lee and her bakery restaurant. They pinpointed all of the pings and dings and stings back to the rival bakery. The owner is like, I don't know what's going on. He acting like, he don't know nothing about nothing. They're like, listen, we got all the proof, we got all the receipts about all the mess coming back to here. So what's going on? Okay, that's cool. We're just gonna ping the phone associated. So they waiting. Ding, 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 ding. It is the dude next to him. He looking like, what? Yeah, somebody in your spot is hating on Asians online, causing problems for Miss Lee. Okay? Man. So they questioning him, and he's like, well, I didn't mean to do this, and it wasn't that bad. Well, it never is when it's them doing it. You know, a justification comes to their mindset, and they just feel emboldened. But we all know what that means. Just triflingness, asininity. Is that a word? Asininity. It's gonna be one right now. Mm-hmm. So they investigating some more, and talking some more, and come to find out, the dude didn't even get in trouble. They just, trying to find more evidence, because history has proven, as they've demonstrated with the fictional characters, of course, that the police departments and things, it's all fictional in the show, that the police departments aren't investigating hate crimes. They're I guess their search and seizures, and not search and seizures, but their investigation practices, uh need a lot more than what is the normal, that it needs a lot more than what's normally provided in investigations, which is weird, but I guess circumstantial evidence is not enough when it's blatantly clear. But I don't work there. I'm just a civilian. It's very complicated, but again, it's a fictional story with little truth undertone, overtone, middle tone. Anywho, so Queen meets with Dante, right? And she's giving him all the deets and whatnot. And we see, she's being followed. So, someone's following her and around town while she's investigating Miss Lee's death and whatnot. Man, investigating at all the vandalism found, they're associating other Asian, trying to find other Asian establishments, trying to establish a pattern. Like I mentioned, police, fictional, of course, they're talking about they need a lot more than just what they have. So they need, an abundance of information so that it can all securely lead to the hate crimes that they're talking about. And it's really interesting. Makes you think about all the extra and concrete evidence that needs to be had when it comes to racism, but certain, with less severe crimes need a whole lot less for conviction. Maybe it's by design. I don't know. Just seems very odd considering the history in this country and race relations. It shouldn't require a whole lot, but it does. Go figure, right? So, anywho, they're investigating more. They come to find out they need to find a red van that was involved in the other crime associated with the other Asian place. They talking to him. He only speaks Cantonese. So luckily, the dude that they found following Queen found him following her in a different area, right? So she lucked up, kind of caught him and found him out. He's actually investigating Miss Lee's murder. He's a friend. So they join forces. Thank goodness they're not against each other, but he's real hesitant. He's of Asian descent. So, he's in the trenches. This is his people. Like he said, these are my people. And I care enough. And I feel him. I feel him. Like I said, I'm watching this getting real mad. Like, what is going on? But, hey, we kind of used to it. But then again, it's still not tolerated. It's still not. So, the husband came and rescued Queen's assistant when she got into a little trouble, right? So they're investigating the red van, of course, that was involved in the other Asian stores crime. And also what they mentioned was when Miss Lee had an issue before she was murdered, she, ran into some folks at her place and roughed them up. They roughed her up a little bit, but the one thing she did was gouge out one of the eyes. So they're looking for the red van. They're looking for a dude that got an eye injury, all kind of text text clues. I'm like, yes, they're about to get found. And sure enough, they were found. So they found the red van, like I said. And then she was looking through the van, trying to find some evidence to tie all of this together, because the red van was associated with the hate crime in the other place. And then someone said they saw a red van leaving Miss Lee. So they're trying to, get all these, again, combining all the different evidence so that they can present a case for Popo to do what they need to do. Hey, sounds real life, but then again, I don't work, I don't live in there. I'm just going by what they're saying, but it's pretty interesting. So he saves her from any harm that they were about to do when they caught her breaking into the van. So she was able to get some DNA off of cigarettes and whatnot. The same cigarette found outside of Miss Lee's place. They didn't match, but pretty much similar MO. Spray painting, terrorizing, cigarette butts, a red van. So, it's coming together, y'all. It's coming together. So here we go. The dude that was helping that first was following Queen. His name is Ray. So Ray and Dante team up. Come to find out, they need to pressure that vagabond dude that Miss Lee last saw before she was murdered, because there's some too much similarities going on, right? So there they go. So Ray and Dante are pressuring him. Come to find out, he knows a lot more. He wasn't just there to get some free food. He was the diversion, y'all. He was the diversion. Come to find out, he knows the killers from way back. They in these secret fraternity, sorority, whatever you want to call them, for hating on folks, and that's how they got him. Then he lawyered up, and they couldn't go further. But Ray was on this mission. He older, and he's of wise age, and he know what's going on. So he did the wildest thing, y'all. He gave himself as the bait. He's old cop from way back, quit the force because of no help with the race relations and whatnot. So, he's like, bump this, I'm out, I'm gonna do something else. So that's why he's so wrapped up and involved and knows what to do and trying to help. Come to find out, he knew Dante's daddy from way back. Dante looked at him like, my daddy? He was like, yeah, he was a real good man. He was helping me with all the race stuff back in the day. So full circle, right? Ain't that cool? So we know it's going down towards the end. We almost got, it's almost over. So they, teamed up and got the dude to give enough information for them to really, hone in on their leads. So he lawyered up. So they left him alone and whatnot. So again, the Ray character, the man helping out, the ex-cop, he gives himself as bait. So he went back to the place to where the killers were, and just kind of, made his presence known, like, I'm here. I know y'all ain't worth ish. And I know y'all did something to my friend. So what's up? So he ended up leaving his breadcrumbs for them to find, right? So they pull up, find out where he is, and then she sees that, well, they both see that he has a recording device on him. So he leaves his weapon and the other side of the recording device in the seat, so they know what's up. So they're like, cool, we got him. We just got to find him before something happened. Come to find out, they left the scene with Ray. They left in a vehicle. So they follow him, and then they find him. They tearing him up, right? They beating him up and carrying on and whatnot. Right before they kill him. Of course, they spilling all the beans. Yeah, we killed her. We did this. We did that. We hate Asians. Oh, trifling self. I even hate saying it. But yeah, we y'all this and y'all that. Same old that we've heard them say. Hello. So he's getting them to confess more on the tape because it's being recorded, of course. He's an ex-cop, so he know what's up. And, of course, they think they not saying nothing to nobody, but Memorex, y'all, Memorex. And right before they off him, he's rescued. And yes, case is solved. They got him on tape admitting it. To all the stuff, admitting to everything, right? Now, there's one piece to this that was kind of cute, and I wanted to talk about it a little later. There was a girl a young girl, Queen had been involved with, kind of helped out in previous episodes. And so this episode was pretty sweet. She got out and, getting herself together, real young girl. And she was speaking at a high school for, the kids to, be better than, or to become something other than what she's representing or what she used to represent in her younger life. And she's a little nervous. She's Queen kind of kept the lines of communication open, and now they're she's kind of like the family a little bit. Let's see what happens next week. Real cute girl, name I think Kisha or Kish or whatever. I hope she won't be a bad influence on Delilah. You know how it is. But Queen know what's up. Okay. I think she knows what's up, and I think she is gonna, take handle that for sure. But I really do love this show, and I can't wait until they keep going in these in the season, and then the next episode, and then the next season, and next season, because it's very quality show. It's a good quality show, and it's really showing women in a positive light. It really is. And I appreciate that because we need it. So I hope you enjoyed this because I really like this show. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. I think it's on CBS. Not quite sure. It's on one of those network shows, but check it out. I think it's on Sunday nights. And I do appreciate you coming in, and like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye.